Hi, welcome back to my channel. Um, this world has really gone bat crap crazy. You know, it's just insanity. Um, I did a video the other day. Come on closer over here. The man is with me again. There he is, the man.
I am the man.
Are you sure? Did
I'm
somebody just
very
assign that to
positive.
you?
No, I
Or
was
did the
born a
doctor
man.
assume your gender
No,
at birth? Did they guess?
no, can't guess
Or did
me.
they actually look between your legs and find a penis?
They couldn't believe what kind of penis I had when I was born. They were in shock.
Last video when I talked about the craziness in the world and the Trump indictment and all that stuff, I get a lot of reaction on that. And there were people who asked me to keep doing this kind of content. So here you go. I just now heard on the Laura Ingraham show that there was a sorority that let a man become a sister. You know, they joined the sorority because they identify as a woman, right? And then, I watched the former Australian Prime Minister spend 4 minutes trying to say what a woman is. Being a woman herself, she wouldn't know, right? This is all completely political. It's all to belittle and demean us and get us all insane and get us to fight each other. Well, I'm just going to tell you right straight now, I'm a woman. This is a man. And even if, we get some crazy ass surgery, we're still going to be men and women. I can mutilate my body, but I cannot become a man. And just because you declare yourself a woman does not make you a woman. A woman is an adult human female. And this mess about children, transgender children. As a child, what are you even doing getting schooled in sex and that kind of sex? I don't think children go through phases. Like nowadays, girls were back in my day were tomboys. That was perfectly acceptable. You hung out with the boys, you climbed the trees, you were just a tomboy. And then you grew out of it. And nowadays, oops, shoot, I let my cigar go out. Nowadays, they want you to get transition therapy, hormone therapy. Well, they don't give you mental therapy. They need to, but they don't. That's one thing they won't give you, right? But they'll cut your body parts off. And if you don't think that's the right thing to do, then you're the hateful, transphobic bigot. Well, at this point, if somebody really has gender dysphoria, like really, really, they're not going to go around wearing transgender on their shoulder. They're not going to tell you they want to pass as the opposite, right? They're not going to parade that around. But these people, they're friggin' militant about it. And it's crazy. And I started asking myself the other day, where did all this come from? You can speak up.
I can speak up. Where did this
Look,
all come from?
yeah,
It came from the Democrats.
well, I mean, Democrats have always been kind of crazy. We used to be Democrats.
What? What did he say?
I think he said fuck Trump. That's kind of crazy because we don't have anything out here that identifies us as Trump supporters. Although we used to uh, have a Trump flag flying.
That was weird.
That was really weird. These people are crazy. But I will tell you that I believe that this is all a giant scheme. And you know what? I never used to be a conspiracy theory type person. Never thought that way. Thought people who thought like that were nuts, you know. But I'm really starting to understand why people float conspiracy theories. Because a lot of them turn out to be true. This is all, it's really gone out of control since COVID. And miraculously, COVID's back, right? Just in time for the election. Usually when interest rates go up, housing prices go down. But they're not going down, are they?
Nope.
So it's causing people not to be able to buy a house. Rental prices have skyrocketed. It's insanity. Your wages aren't increasing, so you're basically getting a cut because everything else has gone up so high. It's not racial. I believe 100% in my heart that it is not racial, although they're trying to make it racial. And I think they're trying to make it racial because they're trying to hide the real truth. And I honestly believe the real truth is class. The elites want a feudal society, which means they want to be the landowners. They want to have all the wealth and power. And we, the peons, are going to be the serfs working for them, right? We're going to be doing all this stuff. And we're getting bred out of existence. We're getting pushed out of existence and bringing so many illegals in that we're paying for. Your tax dollars hard at work. I talk to people all day long at work, and all day long, and mostly older people. They cannot afford to live, and they see the illegals coming in and getting free everything, and they can't get anything. You got elderly people living on $500 or $600, can't get Medicaid. It's disgusting. And I'm really believing that it is all manufactured to separate the classes. You're going to have the haves and the have-nots, the elites and the rest of us. You agree?
I agree.
And it's really out of control. This whole gender thing is out of control. The border is out of control.
Yeah, border's out of control.
The housing
COVID
situation.
Coming back and they're not shutting the border.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If COVID is coming back and it's such a big deal, why is the border wide open? Why did they weld the gates open for the antelope? Yeah, right. Like they care about the antelope.
I didn't know that.
That's what it was. They said that they did that for the migration of the antelope.
Are
Well,
you
then why
serious?
didn't they do it last year or the year
I
before?
didn't even hear that.
Yeah. Oops, I got ash all over my white pants.
Florida. Think I can get it off there? Don't touch
But
it.
it's already, I've already got it on. I'm going to have to bleach these. Yeah, look at that. Oh, what a mess. That's what I get for wearing white, right? A lot of people were telling me that I was delusional um, because I believe that Trump, well, how could someone who has 91 charges against them has to be guilty? Seriously? Doesn't it seem like, okay, if he was guilty of these things were from 3.5 years ago. Why didn't they bring these charges 3.5 years ago?
Yeah.
They didn't because they were saving it for the opportune moment. It's not that he did anything wrong. Oh, he challenged the election. You can't do that. Except I remember Hillary saying, oh, "They stole the election. I really won it. He knows he's illegitimate, right? Okay. Um, what's that other woman? Stacy? No, Stacy. I can't remember that one in Georgia.
Uh,
Um, and then Al Gore and you name it. And they the Democrats are allowed to challenge elections, but the Republicans are not. And then somebody said, "Well, it's a good thing the Republicans are so fractured because they're going to just lose because they're so fractured, you know." And people are crazy for uh, being on his base and everything. But the thing that they don't realize is that a lot of us are not Republicans. We used to be Democrats. We used to vote Democrat all the time. We were from California. And it is bat crap crazy there. And we finally came to our senses. And there was a time when Hillary was trying to get the nomination and she was running against Barack Obama. We wanted Hillary. We were all on board with Hillary. Right? Remember that?
I do.
And then she didn't get it. But then, you know, we started waking up.
Yeah. Starting to see it.
We started to see what was going on. These people aren't for the people. They're not for the little guy. They're not for the worker. They're not for citizens at all. Look at Maui. If that tells you, if there's one thing anywhere that tells you exactly who these people are, what do they say? When somebody shows you who they are, you should believe them. Well, look at these people in Maui. They were burned alive. Sorry, I don't want to let my cigar go out. They were burned alive. They didn't turn on the sirens. They didn't release the water to let the firefighters put the fire out.
And what was the reason why they didn't want to turn the water on?
Oh, they said something about the water being sacred. Well, isn't it a sacred act to save a life?
You think?
Where's the sacred water without anybody to consider it sacred? The Hawaiian people are saying, oh, and that was another thing I learned the other day. They had the mayor of Maui or somebody like that had done an emergency emergency, whatever they called it, about the real estate there, making it super easy for developers to get it or whatever. And then 2 weeks later, the fire happened. And then as soon as people were burned out, all these real estate developers are trying to get the land. The people of Maui are pissed. I don't blame them. They were not rich people. They were just citizens who've always lived in Hawaii. They were, poor people, middle class people, and they're getting their property stolen from them, and a lot of them can't get the insurance to pay off. And now you got people swooping in, trying to get that beautiful beachfront property
So
at a
build,
cut rate price.
yep, build hotels.
Yeah, it's insane. And the people of and they're talking about giving every family, not per person but per family, $700, but yet they can give billions of dollars to foreign countries. What about the people? They lost literally everything. And then the few people that are left, the few houses that didn't burn, they're getting evicted. So, if that doesn't tell you who these people are, nothing will. I really don't know where this is going to go, but it's going to go somewhere. And I'm not calling for violence. I don't want violence. Plus, if you're conservative, you you get in trouble for it. But if you're a liberal Democrat, you can call for people to get hurt all day long, and they don't care, you know. But we are not elites. And the funny thing is too, the Democratic base, they're not elites. They're a lot of poor people, and they don't realize that they're signing their own doom there. It's Do you really think for one hot second the elites are going to take you under their wing just because you voted Democrat for them? Because they're not.
No.
As soon as they get their way, they're going to make sure that you go away. Anyway, that's my rant for today. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments. If you're going to be ugly, that's okay. Leave it in the comments. A lot of people did. A lot of people wanted me to keep doing what I'm doing. So again, I am, and I appreciate every last one of you that watches this. I appreciate all the comments, even the bad ones. Do me a favor, subscribe. Hit the notification so you can be alerted every time I do a video. And let me know what you want to hear. I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.